Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Appeal to Reason, the fifth record by the band Rise Against. Today we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed revolutions per minute and long forgotten songs, so go check those videos out. My story with this band is quite simple. It's probably similar to yours. I first heard this band in Need for Speed Underground 2. It was their song Give It All. To this day, it's my favorite track from this band. I've been their fan ever since. I actually remember when Appeal to Reason was released because it was such a disappointment to me. At the time I felt like it did not have the same energy as their previous records, but then Endgame was released and that one was even worse, so I went back to Appeal to Reason and started looking at it more fondly. And then the Black Market was released and I was like, it's time to stop. I haven't heard any new Rise Against album since then. I did not listen to Wolves or the new one or the EP from last year. I mean, you can become a member on my channel and make me review those records, but on my own I don't feel the need to listen to them. Like, in my mind, Rise Against will stay as the band that has lots of energy and amazing lyrics. That's what I want to remember it by. The lineup on this record is Tim on the vocals and guitar, Joe on the bass and backing vocals, Zach Blair on lead guitar and backing vocals. It's the first record with him in the band, and Brandon on the drums. All of those guys except Zach played on every Rise Against release. Here's the track list. As you can see, there are 3 bonus tracks, but actually there are 7 of them, 7 B-sides. Rise Against wrote 20 songs for this record. If you want to find out what I think about all of those B-sides, go watch that Long Forgotten Songs review, because that's a compilation of all the Rise Against B-sides. The production here is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. Message is diverse. The songs are mostly about personal struggles, politics, society, Iraq war, Bush administration, love, social issues, working for a minimum wage, stuff like that. Go read the lyrics. They're quite wise. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse pre-chorus, chorus, verse pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, and the music is punk rock, pop punk, melodic hardcore. What you need to know is the fact that the music here is much more streamlined, it's basic. The album starts with the track Collapse, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. It's stellar for the entire record. I love drummer's groove, the style, the precision of his playing. It all works. The tempo changes, yeah. Then we have the bass work, it's audible. Joe sometimes follows the guitars and sometimes he goes off on his own. I love those moments. Then we have the guitar work by Zach and Tim. I love this band's style, the energy they have, their guitar riffs are so melodic and memorable at the same time. Finally, you have the vocals by Tim and he mostly sounds great. I love his singing and screaming, shouting, yelling, all of that stuff. But sometimes on this record he has a new trend where he sounds more rare and whiny kinda. I don't know why. That wasn't present on the previous records that much. He has that pop sensibilities in his voice, something that wasn't present before, and I don't like that it's here. Going back to the opening song, Collapse, this is the second best track on the record by far. I love the energy here, the atmosphere, the guitar riffs, the bass work, the drumming, the vocals, especially the chorus. It all slaps. This sounds like classic Rise Against music. 10 out of 10. Long Forgotten Songs. Now this is the song where you're going to notice that something is wrong, because this track is much more popish, I would say. It isn't as heavy. It still slightly has that Rise Against spirit in it, but I don't enjoy it that much. Some of the vocal lines and guitar riffs are not for me here. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Re-Education. Now this one is a banger. It's the best song on the record by far. Love the energy, the guitar riffs, the vocals, the lyrics, just everything. It's beautiful from beginning to the end. 10 out of 10. The Dirt Whispered is a song that sounds too happy for me, you know? It has that popish vibe to it. I don't enjoy some of the vocals and music. it's just decent. 6 out of 10. Cutoff Syndrome. Now this one has that old school Rise Against spirit to it. I love it, but what I hate is the oh vocals, and the chorus, the singing in it is not for me. Everything else, beautiful. 7 out of 10. From Heads Unworthy. Now this one is very similar to the previous song, but here I do enjoy the chorus. The verses, well, not so much, with the singing. It's just a good song. 7 out of 10. The Strength to Go On. Now this one is a banger. I love the music here so much. It sounds like the second album. Love the guitar riffs, the melodies, the drumming, the bass. I just don't like some of the vocals and the bridge. 8 out of 10. Audience of One is the weakest song here by far. It just sounds so generic and popish. I don't enjoy the vocals. The music also doesn't sound inspired. I don't know why this track is on the record, to be quite honest. 5 out of 10. Entertainment, on the other hand, is a banger. I love the music here so much. It has that old school Rise Against vibe, the guitars, the bass, the drumming, the chorus slaps, same as the verses and the bridge. But some of the clean singing, yet again, is not good. 8 out of 10. Hero of War is one of those songs where, while I don't enjoy the vocals that much, and the music is just interesting, the message behind the song goes so hard that I actually like listening to this one, It's important. 7 out of 10. Savior. Now this song has amazing instrumental work. It sounds like a track from the previous album, but the vocals need some work. I just don't like some of that whining. 7 out of 10. Hairline Fracture. Now this one sounds like a B-side from the previous album. It's just so generic. It still has that punky vibe to it. It sounds like Rise Against, but it's nothing special. Like, I do enjoy it. I won't skip it as I'm listening to the record, but did it have any moment where I was like, wow? No, it did not. 6 out of 10. And the final song, Whereabouts Unknown. Now this one slaps. The vocals, amazing. Some parts, nope. But most of it, yeah. And the music goes so hard, especially the chorus and the verses, the screaming, yeah, everything, just everything. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is various and the flow is digestible. Replayability, yeah, it's a good album, but it's so disappointing to me because I've heard the B-sides, and the B-sides are so much more fun compared to the songs they have chosen for the album. Like, the only tracks here that are like worthy of your time are Collapse and Re-Education, and also Whereabouts Unknown, Hero of War, Entertainment, The Strength to Go On, and that's basically it. The rest is okay, it's fine, it's not like I'm going to hate on it. It does have cool lyrics and some nice music moments, but the vocals aren't that great, and yeah, the entire record just sounds so much tame compared to their previous offerings. Here's my version of the record. Like, if this was the tracklist, the reds are the songs that are on the album and the black tracks are the B-sides. If that were the tracklist of the album, then it would have been excellent to me, because every song here is a banger. I would end the record with Hero of War because I don't enjoy the music that much, and I also think that it's interesting to end a heavy record packed with full bangers with an acoustic track. Because if someone doesn't like acoustic music, then he can just skip it. So Appeal to Reason is the last Rise Against record that I enjoy, and it could have been so much better if they chose different songs for it. Sorry by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member on my channel so I can make a number review or maybe a Doom MIDI cover. That's all, bye!